my name is Glossy and welcome back to another episode of the Path to the Well series. The Path to the Well is a series where we hear life stories of people who found hope and strength to overcome the challenges that they face in life. And we hope that their stories encourages you to make a difference in your life too. Here's a little recap of the last episode. In the previous episode, Stephen shared with us about the impact of the words we say to the people around us. And this week, we have someone who will be sharing with us his journey from being a transgender to how he rediscovered his identity after meeting the right person.
Shalom everyone, this is Rev Edmund Smith and I'm here to share with you a little testimony of my life. I am an ex-transgender and also an ex-homosexual. I grew up as a transgender girl. Have you heard of that term before? What does that mean? It speaks of a child who is born biologically male but grows up as a little girl, think like a little girl, walk like a little girl, talk like a little girl, believes that he is a she. So that's me. I was a transgender person since I was at least about 4 years old. And not only that, I spoke to my mom about it at a very young age, and she allowed me to live a life as a girl. So besides being a person with a transgender identity, I also had been someone who lived a transsexual lifestyle. It means I wore dresses at home. I played with dolls and tea sets. I only hang out with girls. I was a typical girl. In fact, to be honest, most people will tell you, people who knew me this long, that I was more feminine than most of my female friends. And it went on and on and on. And of course, many things took place while growing up in relations to my father and mother and I. You know, the distorted relationship with my parents. Daddy was absent and I was craving for his love. But he didn't understand that. He provided food on the table, but he didn't give me the hugs and the time that I needed so badly for my daddy to give me. So I went forth to look for love from the world, but the world did not have love to give me, but the world had sex to offer me. So I began being very sexual with men and boys my age or a little older than me. Since I was 13 years old, it went on for the longest time. I had been sexually involved with hundreds of men. And I'm not saying this proudly. My whole goal is to tell you that someone as broken and crazy, a crazy life as me can be set free. And I have been set free. You know, the Lord had just brought me from one step to another. You know, today I'm married to a precious woman who was my best friend, and she knew me even while I was broken in the past. She knows my transgender story. She knows my homosexual story. We are blessed with two beautiful teenagers, Angel and Ethan. Did I mention my wife's name? She is Pastor Amanda. We are both pastors, and we lead a church and a ministry called Real Love Ministry, and we are touching lives of people who are going through what I went through before. Many LGBTQ people need to hear the truth, like I heard it long time ago, that Jesus is real. Jesus is powerful. Jesus is able to set us free. And Jesus is not just a name, but he is a name, the name above all names. You know, I'm so glad I've met Jesus when I was 24 years old. And that was a time when I was in my relationship with the last man in my life. I was 24 in 1994. And he was the man of my dreams. And he was the man that I thought I will grow old with, settle down, live happy ever after. But he broke my heart. He broke my heart by betraying me. And he was having an affair with another man behind my back. Things got so crazy, I decided to walk away from all of that. And I had the strength to do it because that was the exact time I was at the right place at the right time. That I knew Jesus at that time, and Jesus had been with me since then, and I'm 50 years old now. So it's been 25 years since I've been walking with Jesus. I've been set free from so many garbage that the world and the devil himself had given me. I like to close this testimony, and I hope this will encourage you. And this is one verse that I love so much, and it's taken from Matthew 19:26. Jesus looked at them and said, "With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible." Shalom. God bless each and every one of you.
you, Rev Edmund Smith, for sharing your story of how your life was restored because of God. If you are in need of restoration in your life, remember that with men it is impossible, but with God all things are possible. I hope that this encourages you in whatever it is that you are going through right now. And that's all for this week's episode, and on another note, we are almost reaching the end of this series. Thank you all for the support that you have shown us thus far, and I hope to see you back here for the final episode of the Path to the Well series. See you there! Bye!